Baby, you there? Oh, sorry, my mic was up in case you are here. Stuffy nose. Girl, it's so bad.
Uppercut. Not. I don't know what you're staring at me like that for. Uppercut. 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 Come on, keep doing this until you do a real one. Uppercut. Bend your legs and you go. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, I'm watching a video. Sorry. No, it's a little black kid. I'll literally send it to you.
What's it there? What's it get?
Literally, it's right there. I just sent it to you. Oh, okay. You're gonna have to watch it after. I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. My dumb brain. Let me know when you are ready. Oh. Okay, let me give you a backstory, right? So Chronica from the last game ended up coming back into Mortal Kombat 1 somehow. She explained it. I couldn't understand it because I'm retarded, but she comes back. She creates Shang Tsung because Shang Tsung from the last game was like the enemy, like he was a villain, right? So when Liu Kang recreated the timeline, he made Shang Tsung some worthless piece of shit, basically. Chronica somehow she comes back and she finds Shang Tsung and teaches him how to be to get powers, to use powers. It basically recreates the villain in him, right? So this whole time, we're all trying to get Shang Tsung for questioning, like how did he get his powers? How did he break the timeline that was created for him? How did he do this all, right? So, as a bunch of stuff goes on, really not important. Kind of important, not important. It's only important because it shows how everybody comes back together to this point. Besides that, nothing really important happens besides Sub-Zero, the original Sub-Zero, ends up turning on the good side. So he becomes bad for the second time in the second timeline. It's like repeating itself, right? So Shang Tsung and Liu Kang are talking to each other, and Liu Kang's like, "How did you do this?" And Shang Tsung is like, "Because of that crown right there." And it starts lifting, and then it's Shang Tsung from the first story. I mean, the first timeline. So not only are we having a confrontation here, we are seeing Shang Tsung young and Shang Tsung old. One's old, one's young. The young one is in the new timeline, and the old one somehow survived from the recreation of time. I don't know how, but he did. And not only that, he brought the old Raiden back, he brought the old Sindel back, and the old, who else? Somebody else back. So people from Mortal Kombat 11 are in this game. He brought them back to this game. So we're seeing them, and we're seeing now. It's so trippy, and that's where I'm at right now. So, the power that Liu Kang had, the fire and lightning god Liu Kang, had the power to restart time itself and create. He's like God. He created time. He restarted it and created it from like nothing to something. He created everything with his bare hands. When he created it, he gave the hourglass to Garrus because he recreated Garrus, but in his own image, so that Garrus, him and Garrus are like best friends now because he recreated him, and Garrus, as a time being already as a time god being already. He already knew had the history and knowledge of what was going on. So when he was recreated, he was like, "Oh, okay, I already know how we got here, how this happened, and everything from the past." Right? He either did that or Garrus kind of just came with him. He didn't even have to recreate him. I don't know. I don't know if Garrus was recreated or just brought along from the old timeline. So Shang Tsung, when he gave him the hourglass, not Shang Tsung, Liu Kang decided to all that power that he had. He decided to just get rid of it so that he could actually live his own life, make sure that everybody's living the life that they were assigned to. And because if he has that power, he has to stay with the hourglass for all of time, defending it, creating different things throughout time. You know, if he had the power, he had to stay with the hourglass. That's why he gave it to Garrus to take control of that, and Shang Tsung to kind of just have it, enjoy what he created. So when he got rid of that power, Garrus was like, "Oh, this is a bad idea. He's getting rid of his power. Let me just take this power that he's getting rid of and store it in a super secret safe spot in case Liu Kang ever needed the power in desperate times. He still has it. It's still there for him to consume. The only downside is the reason why he didn't tell Liu Kang that he still had his old God Titan like powers trapped in a safe is because if Liu Kang knew that, he would be pressured into taking that power back. But if he ever did, it'd be literally impossible to restart it. I mean, take it back. I mean, it would be impossible to give back. So if he, like, the moment he consumes that power back, he cannot get rid of it. And when he does consume that power, he loses this life that he has right now. The life right now that I'm playing remains. It continues, but if Liu Kang obtains that power again, he has to stay with that hourglass, and he's never going to be able to, live this life that he's living right now. He basically has to sacrifice leaving all this to remain with the hourglass if he does consume that power again. So Garrus didn't tell him because he felt like he would have done that. So he said he told him, he was like, "I didn't tell you because you would be pressured into taking it back. So I kept it. It didn't tell you because I knew in a desperate time of need, then I will tell you because that is the time that you would really need to take it back. Because why would I tell you and you take it back for something that isn't really important if I don't tell you and you take it back for something that is majorly important?" So Garrus made the smartest decision possible. They are in a fucked up situation, but because of Garrus being the smartest Albert Einstein literally possible, because of him being that smart, he was able to save everything, which is still kind of doesn't even make sense to me as to how Shang Tsung from last timeline survived and how he's here along with the MK11 characters. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm confused as to how he's here. They explained it. I'm just kind of dumb, so I didn't comprehend it. But they're here, whole issue, and now we're on our way to get Liu Kang's powers back. I would say that's a long story short, but I kind of still made it long. So I'm sorry. That made me lightheaded from talking that much. I should have breathed more while talking. Sorry. Let me know if you heard all that. Oh, okay. There you are. So you did hear it. Okay. Because that would have really sucked if I had to repeat that. No, I'm not. I'm just going based off of what's happening. I'm not having a nerdgasm. I'm just really confused and bamboo. Like, I am flabbergasted. It makes no sense. Are you ready to continue our super crazy journey to getting Liu Kang's ultimate Titan powers back? If he keep in mind, if he gets these powers back, he's a Titan. But not only that, he's not just any Titan. He is a Titan that's powerful enough that all the rest of the Titans throughout history, in Mortal Kombat, obviously, because Mortal Kombat is obviously the longest franchise ever. But every Titan that's ever lived along the time, like the Mortal Kombat franchise, if you take all those and combine their power together, they will barely even be a quarter as powerful as Liu Kang if he has those powers back. That is why it's so important for him to get those powers back, because he is literally Fire God Liu Kang with those powers. It is crazy. We are going to resume, so be ready for this super crazy journey. Here we go. Let me turn off my light.
Liu Kang has proven more resilient than anticipated. He and his comrades have escaped the fortress.
This is from right now. These people are from MK11. That's why Garrus is like black and like gold, and that's why the person next to him is like dark colors. In Shang Tsung, even though he kind of looks young right now, he's old. He's old as fuck because he's from the old game. He's from the old timeline. So this is the little MK11 people right now.
The others find Liu Kang. He alone threatens my plans.
Okay, that Garrus, you see how he's wearing bright colors? But he's still black. But you see how he's not wearing gold and like dark colors? He's wearing bright colors and he's next to Liu Kang. This is the new people. This is the new timeline people. Besides Liu Kang can't be new or old. He's all. He created everything. But the person next to him, he's wearing bright colors because he's part of the new generation. Everything with the new generation is all peace. That's why everything's bright.
You could have picked no better vessel to store my power, Garrus. I've always treasured the great Kung Lao's gift. It reminds me of his meticulous nature and his generous heart.
Not gonna lie, no homo, but at the same time, full homo. Garrus looks beautifully amazing.
Once we retrieve the jade,
he's buff as fuck. What? Liu Kang did not have to make him like that at all. He could have just made him normal Garrus, but instead he made this guy like the most perfectly built person ever to live.
Jaguar.
Look at his titties. They're
To
huge.
the hourglass. There, we will transfer the temporal power stored within it.
Oh my god, he's so beautiful.
It now occurs to me that all along you have had unfettered access to the power stored within. You could have taken it, become keeper of time, but chose not to. Why?
Because I have faith in your vision for this new era. I am content to be its guardian.
Thank you, Garrus. Now, this process you propose, you are sure it will restore my power?
As sure as I can be of one that has been neither tried nor tested. But even if successful, it is not guaranteed that you will find any other timelines or allies. They may not exist.
Oh, that's another thing. Okay, the reason why we need to get Liu Kang's powers back is because they plan on traveling to other timelines that possibly exist. So we have this timeline, we have the past timeline from MK11. We are digging deeper, and we are going to attempt to explore different timelines besides this one and the MK11, which means we are going back to before Mortal Kombat 9. So before Mortal Kombat 9, that's when like they were first creating Mortal Kombat. That's when like MK1, MK2, MK3, MK4. I'm pretty sure was like dog shit type. I mean, they were amazing games, but they were like dog shit graphics. That's when they were playing like on the arcade games and everything. That's when they were created when like my parents were young. The first four is when my parents were like basically young. 5, 6, 7, and I think 8 is still within that like timeline, but that was more on like the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 area. So it's still the same timeline, but I think 1 to like 8, they were still creating better graphics, still coming up with the game, still creating the game more. And then everything restarted at MK9, right? Everything was turned around. We still had the same characters, we still had the same, like, bonds between characters and everything. But this time, everything just changed. So MK1 to MK8, it was a straight line. When they came out with Mortal Kombat 9, they said that was a different franchise compared to the first one. So 1 through 8, straight line. Number 9 comes out, we create a whole different line. And then now, from MK9, it's a straight line. MK9 builds up to MKX. MKX builds up to MK11, and obviously MK11 creates MK1. So, which means, oh my god, that means Liu Kang is possibly going to before Mortal Kombat 9 when they had all the old people, all the old characters. That's probably why they renamed it MK1 instead of MK12. Obviously because they reset the game, but now we're probably bringing back characters from Mortal Kombat 1 when it was like the very first arcade game when my grandparents was young type shit. That will be crazy. I'm going to refill my cup with soda, so I will be back. Give me, like, 1 singular minute. BRB. Okay, Daddy's back. Sorry. We are going to continue this game. See where this takes us. Are you ready? You ready, baby? Here we go.
I pray this is not a fool's errand. I hate leaving the others behind.
Your champions will bolster their strength against the dragon army.
I haven't seen Raiden.
Sure to be the mother of all battles.
I've seen Raiden in the beginning of the game, haven't seen him since. Oh my god. I'm surprised you were able to hear me. My headset was up. Is that General Shao? I'm playing as Shang Tsung. What? Oh my god. What? Well, hold up. Hold up. Don't tell me. Do not tell me. Wait! That means... Oh my god, Noob Saibot's back! That means... Wait, so that Scorpion that I just seen right now, that's probably Hanzo Hasashi. There's no way. That has to be Hanzo Hasashi. If Shang Tsung from MK1 is back and he's bringing back, like, niggas from MK11, like, he has to bring Noob. He has to bring Noob. If I'm correct, this Sub-Zero that I just seen is the original Sub-Zero, which is not Kuai Liang. Kuai Liang's the little brother. Oh, what is his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. There's no way. It is. Oh my god. These are the original characters. That's why Rain, the one with the little stick with the ball on it, that's why he looks old. In this game, he's young as fuck. That is crazy. Sonya?
My ex was so wrong.
Oh
The
man, I was
30K I
close.
spent on this seems like a steal right now.
This magic is incredible.
Not magic,
That is not
you
even
lovers.
magic.
Technology.
Either way, it's clear what must happen next. The gateways
Oh,
of the
there's
Dragon
Raiden.
Army have to be destroyed. Scorpion, have you a plan?
We must divide our forces. You, Shang Tsung,
Okay, you see him, how he looks like regular normal, and the Scorpion that I just seen a minute ago looks completely way different. I'm pretty sure he is from MK9.
Kenshi will use your magic to extract the portals. As you do, Kenshi and Jared will grind down the Dragon Army. The rest of us will attack our dark doubles. If they're defeated, it will hopefully throw the Dragon Warriors into disarray.
An astute strategy.
Truly, I could not have devised a better one.
Enough with the
You see how he looks super young?
If you want our trust, give us
That's the new Shang
actions,
Tsung.
not words.
It is time. A venom will spread. It will be the end of all things. Armageddon.
What do you mean it's not working?
It's just loading like badly.
Do you want me to restart it?
Yeah, if you want. But you can keep playing. I'm just gonna join on my TV when my mom leaves. She's leaving soon.